there's the general idea that the people will interact with different rewards in two different ways. So the first way is kind of very logical, deliberate. You think, oh, I should go to work and do my 8 hours today because I need to pay rent, I need to do this, and I need to do that. And that's kind of very deliberate and planned and kind of logical in a way. But then there's also this kind of more instinctive system, more emotional system, more habitual system that really just goes off your environment, your immediate surroundings, your immediate reward schedules and contingencies that happen around you. So whenever you're playing a game, because you're relying more on this system, because it's more about fun, it's more about engagement and so on, you're really kind of affected by the environment itself. You're really affected by little differences in timing and value of these rewards, and that's what's really motivating you over kind of the logic of knowing anything or wanting to do anything. And because that system is very based on behaviorism and conditioning, it's also very sensitive to timing. So things like temporal discounting, which just means that if you give a reward a long time after the behavior that precipitated the reward, it loses a lot of its value. So if you're thinking about training a dog to sit, if you give them a treat 10 minutes after they sat, they're not going to learn the command sit because the discounting of the reward is too big. So it's something like rewarded ads. The penalty of watching an ad or the rewards of gaining these kind of systems and items in the game need to be timed very specifically and precisely so that the behaviors that you want the participants to do more of are rewarded and not penalized. So it's something like a language learning app where it takes a lot of motivation for you to decide, oh, I want to learn this language. If they log in and are immediately met with an ad, even if it's rewarded, the kind of main motivating force or the main engagement for that app is more to do with, oh, I want to learn, I want to become better. So you're not really paying them with a reward that means something to them. So if you have an ad as soon as they log in, it's more likely to penalize the act of logging in than it is to motivate users to buy your pro program or whatever it may be. So you really have to be careful about that. Whereas if you're playing a game where it's all about fun and you want to motivate people to watch your ads, then the idea would be that you get people used to the rewards, get them to understand how these rewards affect the systems within the game so that they understand, oh, this is really useful and this will really help completing this character or this building or whatever it may be in the game. And then after you've created these associations, you've kind of added this Pavlovian conditioning sort of sense where people enjoy those rewards and understand what they do. Then you can bring in the rewarded ad afterwards so that they don't feel penalized. They feel it like it is a transaction where they understand, oh, I really want this and I just need to pay seconds of my time to get this. So then it almost becomes like if you're playing a game and you have a store where you need to pay in-game currency to get what you want. Instead of that, it feels like the in-game store is asking you to pay time to get what you want. And then it feels transactional, it feels like you know what you're getting. Whereas if you're not doing it that way, then people can be kind of pushed away and not want to come back.